All right. It's your boy, Boss Cowboy. We coming with that reality. Yeah, man. FreeStyle Thursday. Yeah. Thursday finna be over though. But we still gonna give you that reality. Late night edition. Y'all come on in. Yeah, we gonna talk about it. We seeing some oligopolies. What? You say what? I said, yes, I said that. Oligopolies. Yeah. What's that? We gonna talk about it. Yeah. Because are the oligopolies coming for number ones? We gonna look into that. Yeah. The number ones seem to be on attack. So we gotta talk about reality. Yeah. Reality. See, some people remember this, some people don't. But if you don't know about this, it's that Dog Pound. The name of that song was Reality. And that's what we gonna talk about today, man. Reality. Perfect time, man. Let's get it. Y'all give your boy a second, man. You know, I gotta work on this Millennium Falcon. Make sure the plane is flying. Be right back. Y'all up in the house. Man, y'all up in here deep. Love it. Late night. Let's go. We might have to let that time go. I need a little bit more time. Y'all give me some more time, man. I gotta let that. Give me another minute. Yeah. Okay. See y'all up in here. Man, let's go. My boy said he been waiting. Me too, big dog. Let's go. Come on now. Come on.
Yoga fire.
All right. Woo. Let's go. All right, man. Yeah. All right. Yeah, y'all already know, man. Yep. Welcome to BossCowboySports, man, where your voice matter. Woo-wee. Buttons are acting a little funny, bro, but it's okay, man. I'm gonna get through it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. What my boy say? Flying that plane and while it's in the air, this Millennium Falcon is real. So hold on, how we go? How we gonna go with that? All right. So y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm trying to still set up, man. I needed 1 more minute. But thanks for y'all patience. All right, here we go. All right. So obviously, man, as always, we go start with saying hello to everybody. That's the courteous thing to do. I see y'all in the building. My boy Ready Red, I see you. My boy Ready Red, man. Coming all the way down from Roosevelt. D-Town brother, so I see you, big dog. He already throwing up the flames, man. My button's kind of out of sync. Ooh, what you gonna do, boss? What you gonna do? You got to make it happen, big dog. All right. They talking about trading Brady. Nah, my boy say no conspiracy talk tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be some conspiracy. Bro, you already know it's finna be some conspiracy. And then you need to get on this phone, bro. I'm tired of you dodging. You getting on my nerves. Yeah, my boy he say BossCowboySports show on YouTube.
Yoga fire.
Man, I sure appreciate it, big dog. I sure appreciate it. Bruce say, what it do? Man, what's going on, big Bruce? Jessica Haggerty with the yoga flames. I see you.
Yoga fire.
I see you, Jessica. Welcome, Jessica. How was church? Daywalker, he say, boss, bruh, you ain't got to hit us with the late night Key Sweat voice. Man, this mouth just woke up voice, big dog. Daywalker, my boy always high side, man. All right, my boy said the instrumental. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That's that reality. See, because a lot of us, we don't like that reality. So when you start hearing reality talk, boys don't want to hear that reality. So, man, that's the first thing we going to start with, man, is some of that reality. My boy say Maryland in the building. Man, that DMV. Say, I kicked it up there one time. Had a ball. Ooh-wee. Whoo, and I was up there in the wintertime. My boys was like, say, bro, you got to see it in the summertime. I was like, what?
Yoga fire.
Whoo. So, yeah, I already know that DMV. KD with the fire. I see you, big dog. I see you
Yoga
with the
fire,
KD. Yeah, man, we finna get into this content in just a second. I just got to say a little bit more hellos, and then we go get into it. My boy, see, this is exactly how to finish it right here. Oak Cliff, America. Bro, it's the only way. It is the only way. My boy say DMV all day, boss. Yeah. Represent your hood, big dog, all day, because I'm going to rep mine. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to always refer back to the thumbnail because we asking the question, are oligopolies coming for the number ones? And I know some boys out there like, man, what you talking about, oligopolies? Yeah, that's a real term, bro. That's real. Yeah, it's a term. That's an economic term. We gonna talk about that. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm still dealing with some technical stuff. Hold on. There it is. I don't want that. Y'all give me 1 second. There it is. Man, it's always something. Got it. Yeah, here it is. All right, good. So I got it all fixed now. All right, so yeah, going back to what I was saying, these oligopolies, yeah. So, and we go explain it. What's an oligopoly, right? So, what is an oligopoly? So, an oligopoly, man, when you look at the definition of an oligopoly, it's an economic term, right? It's a state of limited competition in which a market is shared by a small number of producers and sellers. That's an oligopoly, right? And you say, what you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? What does that got to do with number ones, right? What does that got to do with what's going on with Adams and Hill and Amari, all these different ballers that's going to these different teams? And it almost seems like teams are not valuing them. So we gonna talk about that oligopoly. All right. That's me drinking some Kool-Aid. All right. Yeah. So with this oligopoly, let's first listen to the playmaker. Then I'm going to explain it in depth. Here we go. Listen up.
Mike, Troy was talking about, your guy beating beating the man on the other side. We're worried too much about scheming guys open. Is it on the receivers? Is it on the coaching to get the receivers the ball?
Now. That's the NFL now, guys. I've been talking about that for a while.
See, and the playmaker talked about this January 20th. Okay? Before Amari was gone, before Adams was gone, and before Hill was gone. He said what? It's the NFL now, guys. He said it's the NFL. It's the NFL. Look.
Coaching to get the receivers the ball?
Now. That's the NFL now, guys. I've been talking about that for a while when you see it. And that's why as we start rating guys, like we want to rate wide receiver, oh, he's better than him, he's better than him. And we do it on numbers when it's system beating system now. It's not man beating man. That's why you're going to get these so-called boys.
So remember, at the Combine, Michael Gelkin, he literally asked Stephen Jones. He said, Stephen Jones, why was Amari not treated like a normal number one? He said, it's our philosophy. It's our system. It's exactly what the playmaker talking about. Listen to it.
When it's system beating system now. It's not man beating man. That's why you're going to get these so-called boy geniuses. They try to figure out a way to beat a system, and then I can get less players and come back and beat better players because I'm beating a system. The days of man beating man, we'll never have them again. We'll never have those again. And sometimes it takes away from when it's just time to get down, dirty, and gritty.
See, and he talking about the consequences of going away from playmakers. And see, notice he said the key differentiator. Ooh, my butt's not working. I was finna hit that yoga. Man. Whoo. But he talked about the key differentiator. He said the times when it's to get down and dirty. See, and that's why a lot of us, we falling for it, right? A lot of people falling for it. They think these committed receivers is going to work. It's like, nah, it's not going to work. It's going to work against weaker opponents. But when it's time to get down and dirty.
We'll have those again. And sometimes it takes away from when it's just time to get down, dirty, and gritty. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I've always explained. Troy's right. Troy's right. We're expecting now the coaches to come in and design a way to make a man get open, and then instead of expecting the man to use his talents and gift and get somewhere and get open.
Yep, and that's where the NFL is right now. So when you look around the league, you say, God, dog, they got rid of Adams, they got rid of Hill. What in God's name is going on, man? And I'm gonna tell y'all a prediction right now. I'm gonna tell you a prediction right now. The people that y'all call God, you finna see. The people that you call Superman, you finna see they Clark Kent. Watch Aaron Rodgers without a number one. Watch him. Watch him. He finna drop like a hot rock. Watch. Watch Mahomes when he don't got a real quality number one. Yeah, Dean Ball's not going to play that ball. See, at least Dak at least got an emerging number one. Yeah, at least Dak got an emerging number one. But you heard it here first. I'm going to go and say I told you because I'm saying it early. All right? These boys that's trying to get away from top number ones, their quarterbacks are going to suffer. I'm telling you. The only reason I don't think Dak go suffer like them other quarterbacks getting ready to suffer is because he got at least an emerging number one in CeeDee Lamb going into year 3. But who are the guys that's going to come in and take the place of true number ones? Adams was literally second in the league in targets behind Cooper Kupp. Yeah, that's a fact. So I ain't falling for it, big dog. I'm being all the way honest. I'm not falling for this banana in the tailpipe. I'm not falling for this scheme because it's something that I really do feel like is coming from the oligarchs, right? Because when I say oligarchs and oligopolies, what I'm talking about, them people that collude when those owners come together and they trying to devalue a certain position, and they do it strategically. These guys are not billionaires for nothing. They know exactly how to devalue a position. And what they trying to do, they having a league-wide case study. And they trying to see, they done came together and they said, you know what, man, let's see if we can get rid of these old number ones. Because if your team do it and my team do it and we all still effective because we paid these quarterbacks, then we go keep going forward without having to pay that extra multi-million-dollar contract. We'll just get rid of the guys that we feel like getting those big contracts. So we send it with Hill, we send it with Adams, we send it with Amari. And the playmaker warned. He said, guys, it's going around the league. See, we thought it was just Dallas. Yeah, we did get robbed. We got robbed though. That's a whole nother conversation, Dre the Great. Yeah. But see, the playmaker told us early. He said this January 20, before all these guys was traded. Now Dallas had the dumbest trade by far. I mean the dumbest trade by far. But yeah, the playmaker was right. And he said what they try to do is they go get these boy geniuses. That's what he said. So when you look around the league, now you understand why. Let me take some calls. And then I get into, because we're going to talk about Ty Hilton. I got some film. I got all of that. But before we do all that, let's take some calls. All right, so I got the call line up. Man, I can't believe my button's tripping today. God, dog, it's really aggravating me. Oh, actually it worked.
Yoga fire.
There we go. It just tripping kind of sometime. All right. So let me see. Make sure these phones is cranked up. Yep. All right. There it is. All right. So we got the phones on. Let's get it, y'all. So I'm waiting on y'all to call in. If y'all don't call in, I'm gonna go to my next topic. Here we go. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yo, what's good, Boss Cowboy, man? This Tyreek, man.
What's up, Tyreek? What's your thoughts, bro?
I just honestly just came on, man. I didn't even know you was on, man. What's my thoughts? My thoughts basically, I do want to get offensive linemen so we can help Dak out. As far as the draft, I would like to pick the offensive lineman or whatever's height that's real good, linebacker or offensive lineman. That's what I'm aiming for, man. But if one of these good wide receivers in there, I want one of those too. Yeah. But my main thing is if the Cowboys, if Steven's holding on to this money like this, hopefully he has a plan at the end of the draft. Because I still think there's still going to be some pretty good people out there to improve this team. And that's all I'm about, just improving the team and see where we can go. Because when we started the season, we like everybody even. Everybody said I was 0-0. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But I just want us to make winning a priority for our team, you know what I mean? And I just want for our team to get more disciplined to what they have been. You know what I mean? I really want to cut down on the penalties and stuff like that. And another thing, Dak Prescott, he needs to watch his back. Because if this man been talking about his money the whole time, what makes us think? I was just thinking about it today because it's like I haven't been hearing a lot of these quarterbacks coming off of the board early, like in recent years. And what makes us think that Steven, because he's been talking about this dude's money so much, that he won't, out of the first 3 picks, won't go ahead and draft a quarterback that got a big arm or something within his first 3 picks. What makes us think that? You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure he's going to want somebody to sit behind Dak, or if not Dak, at least somebody sitting behind Zeke to take his spot. You know what I mean? When they ready to come up off of his money. You know, I know I'm coming out of left field a little bit by saying this, but I've just been thinking outside the box, man.
No, I'm with you. I mean, to be honest, this draft class in terms of quarterback is boo-boolicious. So I ain't worried about these quarterbacks, to be honest. I would be, more so worried if it was a free agent quarterback and, that could do something. And I don't think we go do nothing with Dak. Dak will be our guy for a little while.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind. I get that, and I'm with that. I wouldn't mind if they was to put a veteran quarterback behind that.
Mm-hmm.
A decent veteran quarterback, somebody that can, somebody that he can trust enough to probably see certain things that he's not seeing on the field.
Yeah,
that's probably when they go back to sit down and look over the plays and stuff like that. I would like for somebody to sit behind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then just improving our roster too, just as a roster improvement, right? Because when Wentz was the hot young guy, they still went and got Foles. And Foles, because he had the experience and he got hot at the right time, he was the key to their Super Bowl. So if you're trying to improve all areas of the roster, not even just having somebody that can feed off Dak, just somebody that can actually improve. I don't want somebody just being a clipboard guy, somebody that can actually step in. Similar to kind of like Teddy Bridgewater when he came in after Breeze. You know what I mean? Like somebody that's maybe trying to work themselves back up into a starter, something like that. I can see where that investment makes sense in case we got any kind of bug that can hit our quarterback, injury bug. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you on that.
Yeah, but this is all I'm saying, right? If we go back when Dak Prescott was a rookie, and we had Mark Sanchez behind him, Dak played a better game when he had a veteran quarterback behind him.
Right.
Or even when he had John Kitna, an ex-quarterback in his ear, somebody that he respected. Dak always played a little bit more better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see from Dak, because the thing with Dak is, I love Dak, I respect Dak, and I want Dak to get better every year, and I believe that he has gotten better every year. You know what I mean? Yeah. My thing is, who is the person on the sideline Dak that he respects that he can go talk to besides Kellen Moore on the sideline? Because I never see Mike McCarthy go back there and really talk to him. Like if he sees something out there that he doesn't like what Dak's doing, you know what I mean? Because the only reason I say that is because me personally, I'm a firm believer that even though Kellen Moore is our offensive coordinator, he still has a backup quarterback state of mind. Sometimes he gets blanked, and you can see it on the field of some of his plays. Sometimes, you know what I mean? He doesn't try to go for the gusto. You know what I mean? Because I noticed when Dak Prescott was talking, when he had John Kitna as his quarterback coach, you could tell that Kitna probably was telling that dude, "Let it fly. I don't care if you get an interception. Let it fly, dog." You know what I mean? Because the only reason I say that is because I don't want our quarterback to be so timid all the time. The quarterback that won the Super Bowl, that dude threw interceptions, man. He's known for interceptions.
Yeah.
But when the big lights was on and it was time to shine, he didn't care if he threw an interception. He probably went there to throw an interception and say, "I'm gonna come back and throw a touchdown." That's the mentality I really want Dak to have sometimes, because I know he got it in him. I really know he got it in him. I don't know if everybody remembers that one play. The one play I honestly have to say that I love from Dak when it was showtime is that play back in the day with Cole Beasley when he caught it with the one knee in the back of the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
Dak lasered that thing back there. The dude got an arm. And it's such a shame sometimes that we don't get to see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even if somebody double covered anything, throw it. Forget it. Throw it. You know what I mean? Don't throw it out of distress. You know what I mean? Out of backing up. Throw that motherfucker, man. Make your receivers work for it. And that's why I kind of believe like Amari Cooper got a raw deal, because it's like I'm pretty sure if Dak would have been able to just wing it, just throw it, Amari Cooper wouldn't have 9 times out of the 10 came up with the catches. So that's why I don't blame Amari Cooper all the way by him getting traded like that. You know what I mean? I really believe that Amari Cooper, they say he's a tier 2 receiver, but if he's a tier 2 receiver, he's one of the best tier 2 receivers in the league to me. That's just to me. That's just my opinion, man.
Yeah, man.
But I'm gonna get up out of here because I don't know what the topic was. I'm just saying what's on my mind right now. But I would like to hear you on the feedback of that, man.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I'll give you my feedback.
All right, thanks. Peace.
All right. So, we got some people going hard on my boy Tyreek. My boy Jay said, Boss had great patience to entertain this foolishness. This dude derailed the topic. He really didn't, because that's why we call it FreeStyle Thursday, because you can call in and talk about what you want to talk about. That's why it's a freestyle. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got particular topics, but I'm not trying to dictate that y'all talk about that. Y'all talk about what y'all want to, and I can keep up with it, you know. So he wanted to talk about Dak. We'll talk about Dak, and then I'll get back on topic. So with Dak, I'm not really concerned with Dak, bro. Not at all. I feel like Dak last year spent a bunch of time rehabbing. Of course, he couldn't really work out there with his guys, even with his backyard, because he was trying to work on getting himself prepared to play. So the Dak that we saw, the same Dak that broke the franchise record in touchdowns, was a guy that really didn't have no offseason with his guys. So now we got Dak getting ready to have a whole nother offseason with his guys and a whole nother offseason period to where he can improve. And I just said like this, time stood still when he hurt his ankle. Everything became, how can he get back? So once he was back and now he's getting ready to go through a whole nother offseason, he had the cleanup surgery, and now it's back to business. You know what I mean? And all athletes know this. I don't care what kind of athlete you are. You make your biggest gains in the offseason. Your biggest gains, period, is in the offseason. So now Dak gets to work more so on his craft. And I ain't worried about it. I ain't got no doubt, because we know Dak has tremendous work ethic. We know Dak will do what he got to do to put us in a position to win. That's who he is, bro. Straight up.
Yoga fire.
You know, and just historically, Romo said himself that the game didn't fully slow down to him to year 7. So Dak is now going into year 7, and the game is going to be even slower than it's ever been. I don't think he need a backup quarterback to be a whisper in his ear. At this point, Dak, the game, he know the game enough by himself. He don't need nobody telling him how to play quarterback that's a backup. If anything, he just needs somebody that'll be a backup that can step in and play if he got hurt. But it's year 7. He don't need no whisperers. He don't need no co-worker whisperers, in my opinion. He got it. I ain't tripping off Dak. I'm going to take another call. Boss Cowboy Sports.
It's year 7.
Hey, what's up, boss? Man, this is Chuck from DMV.
What's up, Chuck? What you got, bro? Turn me down in the background.
I got you. Yeah, I was first talking about what the guy said before. What a lot of people overlooking is when Dak first started, remember he used to listen to 88, what's his name?
Dez.
Dez. And Dez was like, man, throw it up. He used to tell him. No, I'm throwing to the man that's open.
Mm-hmm.
If he had that mentality just the past year, we would have been a whole different team. Throw to the open man. But he's trying to run the plays that Kellen is trying to run and his whatever he's trying to do. Forget that. But with Schottenheimer coming in, the one thing I believe that's going to happen is the running game is going to improve because if he anything like his dad, it's like that. What they used to call it, 3-4 yards in the cloud of dust.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we're gonna get now. Is Zeke going to be able to handle something like that? I don't know. But just another one more thing is my pick for the 24th, number 24 is the center out of Iowa. I think he's just another Travis Frederick. I think that'll give them stability in the middle of that line. I mean, anytime you're talking about strength of anything, it's the core, straight down the middle. So why not start there?
I got you, dog. Let me address that.
All right.
I appreciate it. All right, so one of the things that old boy brought up is Brian Schottenheimer. And I'm hearing a lot of opinions on Brian. Let me take this call and then I'll go back to that. Boss Cowboy.
I'm hearing a lot of opinions on.
Turn me down in the back. Don't get scared now. You was on. I'm going to take one more call, man. If y'all freeze up like that again, I'm going to keep talking. Go back to my content. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss.
What's up, Coach?
What's going on, man? Hey, check this out, man. I hopefully the Martin Schottenheimer guy comes in and improve the running game a little bit. But I'm gonna talk with some positives today.
Yeah, let's
all right.
Mm-hmm.
We've been doing a lot of negativity, and I'm just gonna tell you what my opinion of what we need to pick in the first round, based off what we do later in this, right before the draft, and we pick up a free agent. But what we really need to do to get this team to 6. All thing I want Kellen Moore to do is, I love, he's a young guy that's got a lot of creative ideas. I just want him to put a more of a physical presence to his offense. Now, what I mean by physical presence, I want him to have some measures out there that he keeps Dak and keeps his team in rhythm, and where our offensive line is not being attacked because we are so predictable, because teams don't think that we're going to be committed to both the pass and the run. Just add a little bit more physical presence. I think that's going to happen if we can get a guard in the first round that's a physical type of guard that's going to help our physicality on our offensive line. Maybe later on in the draft, if we can get one of these good tight ends that can block, that will give us a more of a physical presence to our offense. I think that's what we miss in big games. It's not that it's not that the passing game is not going to be a dominant thing in our offense, but we got to have a more physical presence in this running game, because we have 2 great backs that if we have a physical presence, it would take a lot of pressure off of Dak. And when I say take pressure off of Dak, a lot of people take that and they screw that and say, well, they change it up and say, well, Dak can't lead the team. No. Dak is the same as the Hall of Famer Troy Aikman. When they didn't have a physical presence in their offense and he threw the ball over 35 times or 40 times, he didn't do as well. Dak is a guy that is a efficient quarterback, but You cannot put him in a situation where defense are playing games with him and doing a lot of stuff because they think you're not committed to one side of maybe running the ball. Just add a physical presence. And that goes back to what we were saying earlier this week. I've said go full defense. Because if we go full defense and get a dominating defense, when Kellen wants to make take some chances, Dak will feel better about taking those chances because you got erasers on defense that you take chances sometimes because your defense erase some of your mistakes. We need to have a more physical presence on the offense, and the only way we're going to be able to do that with drafting the offensive lineman, we got to get us some linebackers in here because that's the part of the defense that is very, very lacking. And I'm not talking about Parsons, but we can get a good linebacker, a veteran linebacker. It can help. And the last point that I think that needed this team to get over the top, I said this on yesterday. This team doesn't need a backup quarterback like you said in Dak here. He's 7 years in. But we do need some championship experience on this team. I don't care if it's a guy that's playing sometime. We need that because young players look up to these guys, and these guys can show them when it gets tight, when the pressure gets on, how to get over the top. That's all I hope the Cowboys, spend a little bit of money on in those things because we have talent. We got talent. We got enough talent to win, but we just got to be smart and we got to play smart football.
All right, Coach, I got you. Appreciate the call.
All right, man.
All right. All right, we got somebody. Let me address this comment. This is funny. He said, no content creators tell truth about Dak because clickbait, ratings, and views. Actually, big dog, if I wanted clickbait, I would talk like you. Because everybody that talks bad about Dak get a lot of support. So the actual way to get support is to talk against your quarterback. That's why all the networks do it, big dog. So content creators, we actually telling the truth about Dak, which makes us not in it for clicks and views, big dog. It's just what it is. Because you would tell all your homies, if I was over here killing Dak, you need to go follow BossCowboySports. That's what you would do. So call in if you got something you want to say about Dak and we'll talk about it. All right, I won't even trip. All right, I'm going to take one more call, then I'm going to get back into the content. All right, here we go. Waiting on y'all to call in. I'll say my boy. Hold on real quick.
Hello, you reached Anthony Turrell. If you leave a message at the tone, I will get back with you as soon as possible.
I tried to call you, big dog. All right, so let me get back to this content, man. So one of the rumors that's been going, and I'm going to take some more. Hold on, let me take this call. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey, what's up, boss? It's your brother from another mother.
Oh, what's up, Ant? What's going on, big dog?
Yoga fire.
Man, I wanted to talk about the offense. I've been hearing a lot of people's opinion, and it sounds the same. We need to run the ball and all of that, and kind of critiquing Dak. And what I've been observing, I just wanted to submit my thoughts to see what you think.
Mm-hmm.
When I think about the running game, what I think is happening, the offensive line to me is more designed for a Pollard type of running back. It was designed for that, like with the Emmett versus Barry debate. I don't give Barry any grace because everybody always say he had a bad offensive line, and I don't believe that. I always saw the Lions as having an offensive line that blocked for his running style, which Barry liked to get the ball and kind of scat back there and kind of be a freestyle type of runner. And that's what they built around. Emmett was more of a, he's going to hit that hole and get upfield as soon as he get it. So he had a line designed for his style. Our line, to me, right now, it seems to be more designed for a Pollard type of runner. Where because Zeke, he's a downhill runner. So if that hole is not there when he gets the ball, he's not as good, in my opinion, as finding a hole and making a play or just kind of freestyling. I need to see where I'm going type of back, and he'll punish you. But and he tried to, in my opinion, last year he tried to kind of adjust to that scat, like what we would call back in the day tipping type of style, where you got to see and be creative and then go. And he didn't look as good. So when he wasn't getting the type of yards that we needed on those touches, then we had to lean on throwing the ball. And everybody wanted to say, keep running, keep running, keep running. But if it's not getting the yards, then we got to lean on the pass. And then when Pollard gets in, because the line is more designed for his running style, we see him break a long line. Now everybody's saying Pollard better than Zeke. So I think it's a disconnect there. I want to submit that thought. And then second, as far as that, the offense is designed for them guys to get to spots, precision spots, and he hit them when they get open. You're right, but everybody's saying we need to see Dak take risky throws. But the routes are not really designed for that. And secondly, we didn't have the receivers that really could dominate on jump balls and 50-50 balls and all of that. We didn't really have that. So my last thought was, if we focus on offense, I heard your thought the other day. If we focus on offense in this draft, I would love to see us get players, man, that we can kind of merge the philosophy of what we want to see. Like I really want to see if we can get a receiver, man, that can be a 50-50 guy, a red zone guy, that we need, and not just or we get a guy who's quick to get open and in the offense. And what's really Dak friendly to me are guys who can get the ball quick and make something happen after they catch it, even at tight end. So it's like I just see we need to get a consistent philosophy for the players that we have. Get an offensive line that can mash early, where Zeke can be downhill early if we're going to run the ball. Get some receivers that can catch 50-50 balls and win matchups if we want to see Dak make risky 50-50 throws. So I just wanted to submit that to you and see what you thought.
All right, let me take it. I got it. I got it all down. You want to talk about the running back, Dak, and then 50-50 balls. I got you. I'm going to talk about all of that. All right, this is Freestyle Thursday, so I'm going to take it as y'all give it. All right?
Yeah.
All right, big dog. All right, so that was Anthony. So in terms of the running backs and an offense that's fit for Pollard and a line that's fit for Pollard, I think what was really going on is Zeke and Pollard at the end of the season was underutilized. Coach Marv does a great job of explaining, which is true, that after the New England game where we beat them in the air, Kellen Moore basically went away from running the ball. And when we were 6-1, we led the league in rushing attempts. When we were 6-1, we kept it on the ground. Another thing that we did that helped all the running backs is we was running it off of steal. A majority of the running success was coming from running off that right side. And that was working with Zeke and Pollard. Both of them was eating off the right. Matter of fact, versus the Giants, they was running on the right side over 70% of the time. And then when they was going at the Chargers, their biggest chunk yards came from running on the right. So when they began to play the music of chairs with Lyle over Steele, they took away that rushing momentum. That's exactly what happened. So in terms of Dak and getting him a weapon like a 50-50 guy, it's plenty of those in this draft. And I have no concern that they go do it if they want to. They got the guys that can help in the red zone in this draft. It's some quality, what I call Dak's supersized weapon. I wrote an article about it about 2 years ago. Route runners that's also possession guys. It's hard to find them, but they're there. They have a lot of them in this draft, and they can do that. But I ain't worried about Dak on like 50-50 balls. I think all that stuff is just kind of made up because the major problem with Dak was that dumb system. That's the problem. Where Stephen Jones talked about it, they asked him, why wasn't Amari getting the ball? He said philosophy. And then he gave details. He said, so based on our philosophy, if this guy's over here is being doubled, then that means that the ball is going to go over there. So when you think about it, what he's saying is the defense dictates to our offense where the ball goes. So if you want to take away Amari or you want to take away Lamb, then what you do is you double them or you bracket them. And if you do that, then our system is going to automatically start targeting role players. So that's why you got Cedric Wilson and you got people like Schultz having equal targets as their number one Amari. It was because of the dumb system. And everybody trying to wait to Dak to throw better. Everybody trying to wait for Dak to throw better. Now what you need to do is try to be a lobbyist to get us out of this dumb system. And that's why I was talking about the oligopoly coming for the number ones. Y'all hear me out. I'm telling y'all what the real answer is. Because what we should be hoping is we need all the teams that's betting on committee to fail. Because it's failing all the way around the whole league. I'm telling you straight up. Because remember, the Hopkins was with the Texans. Y'all remember that? They got rid of him, went with a committee. At least with Hopkins, they was consistently making the playoffs. Consistently. But then they got rid of him, went to a committee. Even with Deshaun Watson, they only won 4 games with a committee. Because it's what the playmaker said. He said when they get down and dirty. See, that's the part that people not paying attention to. People want Dak to and all these other quarterbacks to air it out to these committee guys. Yeah, it's going to be efficient on weak teams. But when it's in the clutch, it ain't going to do nothing. I'm telling you now. So yeah, and so I answered all of that. That was running back, that was Dak, that was the 50-50 balls. So all of that. So I addressed everything that Anthony brought up. But it's the system. And so let me see. These boys, Justin, you say you want to talk about Dak? Put in the chat your area code. Just your area code. So when you call, I'm going to call you back. Since you want us to address Dak, I'll address Dak with you. I'll hear you all the way out. I'll go all the way back and forth with you. I ain't got no problem with people that want to hold Dak accountable. Just make sure when you call in this show, you better be speaking facts, big dog. So put in there your area code so I'll call you and we'll have this conversation about Dak. Because you call out podcasters. You say we just want to talk about clicks or we want to do stuff that's about clicks. No, call in, big dog. So put your area code in the chat and then I'm going to call you, big dog, and we go talk about Dak. We go hear you all the way out. And me and you go back and forth on your theories, big dog. Yeah. So let me get back into this content because T.Y. Hilton, and I'm going to be quick on this. T.Y. Hilton has been rumored, right? So I already started looking at T.Y., all right? So I broke down his 2021, I ain't going to say broke down, but I looked at some stuff I'm going to show you. So T.Y. Hilton in 2018 and 2021, we go look at some of this film, all right? So this is T.Y. Hilton from 2021. I'm gonna just take a look at him. All right. See if I see some differences. Hold on. Before I do that, before I get to the film, boy, I jumped right into that film a little bit too fast. I don't see you putting your area code, big dog. You saying you want us to address Dak. Put your area code so you can call in. So you can address Dak, bro. You can call on in and address Dak. Don't dodge. Because a lot of people do that. Y'all call us out, and then we give you an opportunity to talk. Then y'all don't put your area codes, or y'all don't call in. Y'all don't do the stuff that y'all say y'all want us to do. So if you want to hold Dak accountable, I'm telling you, I'm going to give you some chance. I'm going to give you your airtime to talk about Dak. I want to hear what you got to say, big dog. So put your area code, because you called all the content creators out. Put your area code, big dog. These boys just win. Yeah, I need you to put your area code, so when you call, I can know it's you, and I'm going to take that phone, or I'm going to call you, so we can talk this out, big dog. Let's do it like that. I think that's a appropriate way to do it. But going back to what I was saying, see, going to TY, all right, I'm going to tell you some stuff I noticed on TY, all right? So on TY, the first thing I'm going to look at, let me see. Let's look at his career first. Okay, so I'm going to click on his career. All right. So we go first. Before we get to the film, my boy Tyrone Church said, I think he's a runner. Man, come on, man. Y'all can't be like that, bro. You can't talk big and be cowards. Come on now. You can't call out people, and then when they call you back out, you run. Come on now. That's weak, man. I hope that's not the case. But anyway, looking at the career stuff. So when I look at his career, it was a time after his rookie year that you can clearly see that he was consistently durable. When you look at the games played, 15, 16, he played a lot of games. Then he consistently was 1,000-yard receiver for most of these years, all the way up into 2017. Then he rebounded in 2018. Then he missed a lot of games in 2019. Only had 500 yards. Then he missed not that many games, but his yards went down, and he missed a lot of games last year. So it would tell me what it looks like is that his body's breaking down. That's what it looks like, and that's just looking at the stats. That's not actually doing major investigative research on him. It's just looking at the stats. To try to get an indication of what's going on with TY. We go look at his film too, because remember, we always look at the data, but the most important thing is to then look at the film, because data and film can be totally different. All right. So then when I go to his logs, now I want to look at him year by year. All right, trying to get a feel for Ty Hilton as a candidate for the Cowboys. Right. So one thing I noticed when I looked at 2018, all right, when I went to 2018, is one thing that stood out about TY. What I noticed about TY is TY has his best games against division opponents. Look what he did to the Texans. Ooh. He killed the Texans. Look what he did to the Jags. Look what he did to the Titans. He had a bad game against the Jags on the first game against the Jags, but he rebounded. So the one thing that I like, as I was just kind of looking at him numerically, especially in his better years, he had a tendency to show up in the games that mattered, right? Especially those division games. So, because I'm trying to get an indication of how he thinks. Is he a warrior? Is he a dog? So then, obviously, now I went to 2021, and we just looking at him as a career guy, right? And I'm looking at him from last year. And what I did is I broke down a film of his best games, which is the Buccaneers and then the Cardinals. So I want to first kind of tell you my reasoning so I can try to get good eyes on his play, right? And then I want to compare him to his 2018 year and see, is it a drop off, right? Because, you know, it's been rumors that we looking at T.Y. Hilton, and, you know, it's not a lot of excitement out there, but I don't care either way. It's just, would he fit? Now, one thing about T.Y. Hilton I can tell you is Dak usually does very well with route runners. You know, he's not explosive like Amari, but he does create separation with his feet, right? So now let's go back to the film. So the first thing I'm gonna look at is T.Y. Hilton from 2021. Right. So as I look at him with this touchdown right there, he just found an open space in the zone. That wasn't nothing fancy. So I'm not gonna pump that up like that's something big, right? But it's good that you know how to find those open slots in the zone, but I'm not gonna pump that up. So here, he gets down there early, he avoids contact. But the main thing that I want y'all to keep y'all eyes on as y'all watching this film, I'm gonna show the 2021 and 2018. Let me know if he seems like he's lost a step. That's the main thing I want to see. That's a horrible ball by Wentz. I don't know who Wentz was throwing. But I'm just checking about. This is his 2021, and these are his best games. So I'm just trying to check him out. Okay, and Wentz was late on that ball too. He still looked like he got good stops to me. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm just checking him out. Then we go to look at his 2018 film. Okay. Oh my God, Wentz was so late on that. Look how much separation T.Y. Hilton got. Look how much separation he got, and look how long it took that ball to get there. God, dog. Wentz, get that ball out, big dog. Yeah. So as I'm looking at it, to be honest, it looked like some of T.Y. Hilton. It looked like some of his drop off was the quarterback. Good ball right there. He found a soft spot in the zone. So I'm just checking him out. And we just looking at his film. We just look at him from 2021 and trying to see, does he still have the juice? That's what we're looking at. Okay, good stop. Yeah, he looked like he still got that juice to me. Yeah. Because the thing that I love about T.Y. Hilton is he has fantastic stops. Man, that boy stop on a dime. Good speed out. Yeah, he look good. Yeah. Just checking him out. Everybody, we just going through the film, man. That's all we doing. I'm going to take some more calls in a minute. We just giving y'all the content from the rumors that's coming out today. Now, the thing about this one I didn't like is it was no separation. Very little separation. It was about 2 yards of separation. I want you to explode out that break, T.Y. See, he not exploding out that break. So it was a good throw because that window was real tight. Just peeping him out. I'm just peeping him out. And this is his 2021. This is T.Y. from 2021. Yeah. Bad play design. Got him killed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good stops. Yeah, T.Y. would be nice in Dallas, bro. I think he would be nice. Obviously, some injury risk with him, but I think he'll be nice. Now, let's look at him from 2018, okay? See, now tell me the truth, y'all. I'm going to pause this for a second. This is what I want y'all to look for. Does your eyes see a drop-off from 2021 to 2018? Does he seem like he is about the same, a little bit less, or maybe even more? I doubt more, but let's check it out. So I'm gonna be honest, I already checked him out. I'm gonna give y'all my analysis. As I'm watching him, and this is one game against the Texans, he killed them for 199 yards. His game from 2018 and his speed and everything looks like the same from 2021. Same good stops. You know, I don't see no real drop off. I don't, as I'm just checking them out. Let me see. Yeah, he found a soft spot in the zone. That's Schultz. Schultz do that all day. That's all Schultz does, though. Yeah, he was scared of that hit. Yeah, hold on real quick. Hold on. Square circle. Square circle. You call that right. He dodged that hit. Yeah. That from the first film, you right, big dog. Man, as soon as he saw that coming, man, he was out of there. So yeah, you watching this. Let's keep watching though. All right. See, that's the thing about Ty. Ty is fast, but don't look fast. Like, check him out against Reed. Now, Reed ran a 4.45 from Stanford, and he get clear separation. But the thing about it, you don't see him just burst out of that break. But he still had a nice step on him. He killed the Texas. So we just looking at Ty. And I'm gonna be honest, as I watch him in his best games from 2018 and I watch him from his best games from 2021, I don't see no drop off. He older, but I don't see no drop off. It looks like he's still right around the same. And you could also see that it makes a difference to have Andrew Luck as your quarterback. Luck is delivering this ball, y'all. Boy, that boy Luck is, bingo. It's a big difference between having Luck and having Wentz. It's a big difference to your game. Yeah, no separation at all. Joseph's won on that. Okay. Attacked him. Ooh. Man, see, that's a nice route, bro. See, what he doing is he was attacking his cushion and stemming him. And he did all that to get the separation he needed to get open. That's just nuanced route running. Ooh, just look at him attack at the bottom right. Look at him attack this corner, and he go run right. It's called stemming. It's called a stem. So what he doing is he's attacking that corner's leverage. Watch him. And he go do it, and then he go break out. Watch him. Nice route. Nice route, Ty. Check him out. Ooh. And that's a good ball. See, that ball, but Luck put that ball in there, bro. See, you can run routes like this all day, but if your quarterback and Luck was throwing it before he was out his break. Ooh, wee. Check, watch Luck. Luck is throwing that ball right now. Ooh, look at that ball. God dog. Ooh, that was a good ball. Ooh, wee. Man, let me check you out, Ty. Okay. Ooh, that's another good ball. God dog. Luck put that ball. See, Wentz had a chance for a back shoulder, missed it. Luck hit him perfect, a perfect back shoulder with no separation. Watch Luck hit this boy on that back shoulder. Ooh, God dog. So I'm gonna tell you like this. It looked like to me, Ty production was more so on the quarterback. If I'm comparing 2018 to 2021, that quarterback play make a big difference. So it's a possibility that if we did pick him up, that he would be another receiver that Dak will get him paid. Because remember, Cobb was looking like he was washed up. He went and played with Dak. Dak got him paid. He got him another contract with the Texans. Sure did. So I'm not saying T.Y. Hilton is Amari, but if he's a cheap price and a value deal, Steven, I ain't mad at this, dog. I'm not mad at this. I would be very happy with a committee with T.Y. Hilton, C.D. Lamb, James Washington. I would be like, say, look here. Look, I'm not saying that they just like Amari's, but say, that ain't too bad, bro. To go into the draft like that, I would be cool with it. I'm going to take some calls. Take some calls real quick. All right. I'm still waiting on the boy to put his area code because I like how boys be talking real tough, and then when you say, okay, let's talk, all of a sudden they leave the thread. That's amazing. It's amazing. All right, I got the call line back open. So, all right, here we go. Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's up, boss? It's Blackwell, bro.
Hey, what's going on, Black?
Ain't nothing, man. Hey, look, I seen your video on TY, bro. Hey, I think he'll be a good pickup for us because he was groomed by Reggie Wayne too.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what I'm saying, if we bring him in, he can also help finish grooming C.D. Lamb and the rest of them boys too. You know what I'm saying?
Good thought.
And another,
he's definitely a professional.
Huh?
He's definitely a professional's professional.
Right. Another thing I wanted to speak on too, man, about the draft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people been speaking on like how they wanted to pick up a guard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I really wanted us to pick up, you know what I'm saying, think about picking up another tackle. Decide picking up a tackle to replace Tyron Smith, because you know he getting old, he keep on breaking down on us every year. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's about time that we start, you know what I'm saying, bringing in his replacement. You know what I'm saying? Let him play probably guard for a year. That way, you know what I'm saying, we can, you know what I'm saying, when Tyron ready to retire, we can go ahead and just kick him on out left. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we can get that going and keep it rolling from that point on. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we still got Connor McGovern right there, and we can just play him if need be. You know what I'm saying? Tyron Smith get hurt on us almost every year, so we can just keep the wheels rolling if he do fall down on us this year. Because every time he get hurt, the offense gets stagnant. We be at a standstill. We can't move the ball. We can't move the ball every time he get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The floodgates open every time he get hurt, and we don't got a swing top on the roster right now.
Right. Well, I think it depends on Sidner, dog. Cause see, okay, all right. So what I want to see, it depends on who's there. That's all. Because you don't never want to draft based on just a position. We need a tackle. Well, what if you got an all-world guard sitting right there, right? Then you take the guard.
Right.
But then if the guards are wiped out and you got an all-world tackle sitting right there, then you take the tackle. You know what I mean? So what we doing is what we normally do is we building ourselves to be flexible when we get to the draft, to where we can sit there when it's time for us to pick, and then we go pick the best player.
Right. Yeah, I'm just giving that as a thought, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good thought.
Appreciate the time, bro.
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem, bro.
All right, so you 240. Okay, I'm calling you now. I'm calling you now. These boys just won.
Right here.
All right, what's up, man? What was you saying? Where do we need to hold Dak accountable, dog?
Yeah, we need to hold Dak accountable. I'm going to start from 2016. Green Bay playoff game. What was the score? 23-3. He did nothing the whole game, disappeared. But, yeah, came back at the end. Everybody blamed defense. When we going to hold Dak accountable for disappearing for 3 quarters? 2018.
Hold on, bro.
Blame?
No, hold on. Let's start with 2016. So you say Dak disappeared for 3 quarters? Is that a fact?
That's basically a fact. What was the
That's
score?
not a fact. It's not a fact. Because the only thing that got us behind in that game was when we was driving. The fact is, when we was driving to score, What put us behind the change in our second drive? Let's talk about the facts. Yeah.
I can't recall the exact.
Okay, I can recall.
Right now,
I can tell you to see, because you called it facts, but you can't recall. So I can recall. Dak had a fantastic, thank you, Tyrone Church. It was them bad flags. Remember that one on Bryce Butler? Yeah, where it was first. No, hold on. Do you remember when it was first on the 10-yard line and they moved us back 15 yards on that ghost penalty? Was that on Dak?
So we still making excuses.
So hold on, dog. That's a fact. I asked you, do you remember what moved us behind the change? You said you didn't remember. So no, then I give you the fact. Hold on, big dog. Then I give you the fact, and then you turn around and say it's excuses. No, that's a fact. That's what happened. So how can somebody that don't recall then call it an excuse when I just gave you the fact?
It's still excuses because if you could look at every tic-tac thing in the game and say, if this person didn't do this, if this person didn't do this, but when does the accountability comes to the quarterback?
I mean, when he really needs to be held accountable. But you can't just say blind statements like he disappeared for 3 quarters, and then I start asking you about the details of the 3 quarters, and you say, I don't recall. That don't even make no sense, dog.
Who is the leader of the offense? The quarterback, right? When the offense
so what?
Score,
so what?
It's
what
the
that mean?
Quarterback duty. So if you go,
it's the quarterback duty to what?
You can't blame a defense.
Hold on, it's the quarterback duty to what, dog?
To drive the offense downfield, to put the offense in a position.
Are you serious? So it's his job to drive. It's his job to drive the offense. What about the other 10 guys he's playing with? What are their jobs? What are their jobs?
There we go, deflect and blame.
No, I'm asking you a question. You said it's his job to drive the offense. What are their jobs? I'm asking you a question.
If it's a running back, his job is to run the ball. If it's a tackle, his job is to tackle. So everybody have a job. But if a receiver's wide open and the ball goes behind the receiver, whose fault is that? The receiver or the quarterback?
Okay, when did that happen in 2016? When did that happen in that Green Bay game? So you just pulling out if he missed the receiver, what if he make the throw and they drop it?
If it's a bad throw and they drop it, okay.
No, if it's a good throw and they drop it, what if that?
If they drop a flying out good off pass, it's a receiver fault. It's their fault. And I would give that receiver that blame. But every time something comes to Dak, that's his fault. Just pass blame to everyone else. The defense had nothing to do with the offense scoring because football haven't changed. Once the other team score, what do? Kick the ball up to the other team. And what is the quarterback's job? Is to lead his offense down to score. So when your team go down 23 to 3, that's on your quarterback.
All right. Well, what happened in 2018? That was your next example.
2009, that was 2018, but that's
hold on. I just want y'all to hear. I want y'all to hear this man logic. He say if you get behind, that's because of your quarterback. All right, go ahead, bro. Hold on.
Quarterback is the leader of the offense.
Okay, so from your logic, just because he's the leader, if they get behind, is his fault. Okay. Keep going. Keep going, because you showing your football. You showing your football IQ. Just keep talking. What happened in 2018?
Okay. 2018, you can go basically the same as 2016 because it's going to be the same thing. You're going to blame defense. 2019.
Hold on. I asked you. I asked what happened in 2018, and you said it's going to be the same. Don't tell me what I'm going to blame. You said in 2018. I'm trying to hear what you got to say, big dog.
2018, the same thing. The defense got blamed where the offense failed.
The defense got blamed? Oh, so that's your response for everything. That's going to be your response for everything?
The defense did hold the Rams like they first drive to like 6 points, right? And what did the offense do?
Are you talking about the game where we gave up over 330 yards on the ground? That's Dak's fault?
And if your defense is on the field the whole game, of course they're going to get tired because the offense is doing nothing.
No, they couldn't stop the run, dog. What you talking? What are you talking about? They couldn't stop the run, bro. What are you talking about?
They did not score off all those yards. The yards looked good, but they was not.
They was scoring.
Like
They was scoring. They was scoring on the ground, bro. We couldn't stop the run, bro.
They was not scoring those first 3 drives, but still.
Oh, so
that kept. But the offense kept putting the defense back on the field. When did the Rams score their first touchdown in that game? On a 3rd or 4th drive, correct?
Man, listen, let me go pull it up, because, see, I can tell you one of them dudes that pull stuff out your butt. Let me pull up the facts real quick. Keep talking.
When did the Rams score their first touchdown?
I'm finna pull up the facts, big dog. So you asking questions like you know when you don't be knowing, because you didn't know nothing about the 2016 game, but you asking me as if you know.
I can't recall every detail. You going on the computer looking at. I'm trying to recall.
That's exactly because I want to talk in facts, bro. I don't want to talk like you. I want to talk in facts. You asking me when did they score, so I was looking it up.
Touchdown.
What? So hold on. So your theory is offense and the quarterback supposed to score every drive.
Not every drive, but the way the Cowboys team was built, they lived off the offense getting the lead. And if the offense failed to do their job, then they put the defense in a predicament they couldn't perform their job. They was built to play with a lead.
Okay. So all right. So where are you saying podcasters need to hold Dak accountable? What's wrong with that? I want to hear this. What's wrong with Dak? What do we need to say about Dak? School the podcast community, please. We want to hear your wisdom, sir.
I mean, I'm not saying all podcasters.
No, you did. You said in the chat. You said the podcast community don't hold Dak accountable because we want clicks and views. So we want to hear, what do we need to hold Dak accountable for? You with all your wisdom, explain this, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Most podcasters, they blame Dez, say Dez over here. Dez for this. He didn't get picked up by another team. But they don't go back and look at the film and say, oh, Dez was open here. Dak threw the ball late. Oh, that was an uncatchable ball. How can Dez catch that ball? The same thing with Cooper. Cooper was open. Dak refused to throw the ball to him, whether he was told to or whether he just wanted to throw the ball. But that's on Dak, not Cooper. But people blame Cooper. The receivers. Oh,
hold
the
on.
Receivers aren't
Pause.
They run the wrong route.
Pause. You know, Kellen Moore and Stephen Jones was asked why Cooper did get the ball. You know, both of them answered that question, right? You know, neither one of them said that. Hold on, bro. You're not going to talk while I talk, big dog. We got to have a real dialogue, okay? So check this out. They answered the question, okay? Neither one of them said Dak. When Stephen Jones was asked why was Amari not getting his targets, he said it's our philosophy. He didn't say that. And when they actually talked to Amari, and the 105.3 The Fan actually interviewed him, big dog, and they asked him, you know, you can talk to Kellen Moore. You're a professional. And he said, yeah, I talked to Kellen and I talked to Dak. But this is what I know. If Kellen don't put those plays in practice and he don't put them in the game plan and we don't practice those plays, we not seeing it in the game. So what does that have to do with Dak, sir?
Let me ask this question.
No, ask my question. Answer my question. You ain't gonna do that. You're not gonna do that, little dog. You're not gonna answer questions with questions. Answer my question. What does that have to do with Dak when you have multiple people say it's not Dak on these systems and it was Amari himself that said Kellen Moore is over the install? Answer that question.
Because Dak is a quarterback and a quarterback see an open receiver and look directly at him, regardless if he throw the wrong route or the system say you don't go here because he's double covered or he looked like he was double covered, but he's open. The quarterback's supposed to throw the ball to the open man. And Dak looked at Cooper plenty of times wide open and checked the ball down to a running back or either short. So that's on the quarterback. Once the ball is snapped, the offensive coordinator or the coach does not make that decision. The offensive coordinator give you a play predicting what the defense is going to run. After the ball is snapped, that is on one person, the quarterback, to distribute that ball to all his open receivers or whoever's open. So when he looked at Mari Cooper 20 yards or 15 yards downfield, and he decided to dump the ball 5 yards down, that is on that, and not the OC, not the coach, nobody but the quarterback.
All right. So when everybody tell you it's the system, you still go blame Dak. So let me ask you a question. Are you a Romo fan?
I'm a Cowboys fan. Did I like Romo game? Yeah, I like Romo game.
Did you like Romo game more than Dak?
Yeah, I like Quincy Carter game better than that.
Okay. So that tells me all I need to know. Thank you for your call, your voice. I hate to say it, it matter. Take it easy, man.
But it's still factual. All right.
It's factual. What you said, what? Huh?
It's still factual. When a quarterback sees an open receiver, regardless of the game plan and what the coaches say, once that ball is snapped, you throw that ball to the open receiver, especially furthest downfield.
All right,
that's
cool.
on the quarterback.
Thank you, bro. Your call was excellent. I appreciate it. He held Dak accountable. That's what you call accountability. Cool, bro. Listen, hey, everybody not going to agree. That's cool. But I at least took the dude call, you know what I'm saying, and that's cool, man. That gave me some respect. Cool. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey, boss, I got a comment on that, man. I got to comment on that.
Coach, why, Coach? We know what's up with that call. We ain't got to go through that.
I'm going to comment on that because, you know, some people hear that's 2016 and hear that. Okay, and he went to 2018. But he failed to talk about that they won a playoff game and who was the MVP of the playoff game in 2018 when they beat Seattle.
Yeah. He also failed to mention that Dez made the Pro Bowl in 2016. See, I could have broke him down, Coach, but sometimes
and let me tell you something about this is where I don't know you don't know football. Check the records of teams. I don't care how great the quarterback is. When your defense give up over 300 yards rushing, and tell me what their record is when you give up 300 yards rushing. I don't care if your name was Joe Montana. If your team give up 300 yards rushing, most of the times you're gonna lose that football game. So I guess his objective was Patrick Mahomes is not worth it because the Kansas City didn't score in the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers wasn't worth it because they didn't score. But these are the people that listen to these people out here that against Dak. And see, that's what gets clickbait. Clickbait gets people just like him. That's what gets clickbait.
That's clickbait, right?
That's clickbait.
I just hate that we spend time on this, Coach, because we already know what time it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
And I always told you the bandwagon. If you want to find out what to talk about and get on the bandwagon, follow the money. Right. And talking about that is where the money is because that's an easy thing to talk about.
Right. Yeah.
That's all it is, man. But you know, some boss good for bringing them on. You got, you know, some that what shows is your show is better than a whole lot of shows because you know something, you want to hear the voice of everybody.
Yeah.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. And and then I'm still waiting on who Mac Jones. You know, I'm still waiting on you to call, bro. You've been saying you go call for the last 3 days. You ain't called at all, and you can see.
Well, you know something. He got on, and I hope he like and share so he can share his comments. Hey, help the nation. That's all you want to do. Help the nation, good or bad. All of it helps.
Because he did.
Talk to you later, boss.
Because he held Dak accountable. All right, but listen. Everybody go see the game different, okay? People go see the game based on their experiences. They go sometimes see it based on the media. They go sometimes see it based on I don't know what people are looking at, but it's okay for people to see the game different. I'm gonna still respect your differences. All right, so I don't see nobody calling in, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the last topic. All right, and that's Brian Schottenheimer. Okay, I've been hearing a whole. Oh, we got a call. I'll take this call. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, I got some things to say about that other guy that was hating on Dak, dog. I don't play that, man. Come on, get out of here with that mess, man. If you love Romo, say you love Romo. You didn't have to go through all that mess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the way I see it, you know what I believe? I guarantee he help us win at least 1 or 2 Super Bowls before anybody else does. Guarantee you that. I promise you that before he's done being a Cowboy and playing for the Cowboys, once he's to a certain point, I guarantee you he's going to win us a Super Bowl or 2 before he's done playing. I promise you that. So you want to talk all that mess? That's fine. But, see, I ride with my team, homie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
But
I want to tell you before you got off, I love you, you know.
Love you too.
Keep doing your thing. And, you know, I'm going to keep sharing your stuff and supporting you, always.
Thank you, Durham.
God bless, fam.
God bless you, fam. That was Durham, man. Hold on, hit the wrong button. That was Durham.
Yoga fire.
That's what I want to do for Durham. Real quick, let me address B Bird, because B Bird is somebody that's on a different level. He said, boss, Dak's play did fall off in the second half of the year. I don't know if it was his injury or what. So it depends on what you're talking about second half of the year, all right? Because the Raiders game, that wasn't a fall off, right, at all, because he threw 375 yards. He did not have CeeDee Lamb or Cooper. He had nothing but his backup receivers. He had 2 touchdowns and he had 1 call back. That's not a fall off game to me. Atlanta was the second half of the year, and he also obviously demolished them, right? So, and obviously he totally handled up on the division also in the second half of the year. So, but I do see where a lot of people should have issue with Dak's play on the second half of the year, especially on closing out games. And that's why, to me, it goes back to that system. Because I don't think it was Dak. I think it was coordinators that figured out our system. Number one, we arrogantly kept telling everybody our system. We kept telling everybody we're going to take what the defense gives us. Hold on real quick. Let me pull a clip. Hold on. I can show it better than I can tell it. Hold on real quick. Let me pull a clip. All right. Y'all watch this.
Want to let the defense dictate where you attack them?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Aggressively take what they give us, and we're still gonna.
Hold on. See, because I gotta slow down because this is a real point. Y'all let me set it up. Y'all give me a second. I gotta set it up. All right. I want to set it up in a way to where it's gonna be real clear, like no doubts at all. Give me 1 second. All right. So I'm gonna go through this real concise by their own words. Okay. I just want to put it in a format. Give me 1 second. Okay, 228. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay. Because I'm going to show y'all what they said. Okay. What Steven and him said. All right. Give me a second. All right, y'all watch this. Give me a second. I'm so glad y'all so patient, man. Patience is key, man. I love y'all patience. All right, here we go.
Aggressively take what they give us, and we're still gonna call shots.
Hold on. Yeah. See, because Michael Listen to Michael Gelkin. Listen to this.
Want to let the defense dictate where you.
Hold on. I got to go back a little bit more. Listen.
What the defense gives you, but is there.
Hold on. I got to go back just a little bit more. Here we go. All right. This was September 20th. Listen to this. Listen.
Yeah. What's the balance of, as an offense, you obviously want to take what the defense gives you, but.
He said, what's the balance? Because you do want to take what the defense gives you. Michael Gelkin said taking what the defense gives you because the Cowboys kept saying it. They kept telling everybody our offense takes what the defense gives us. So then Gelkin came with this question. Listen.
Is there some level at the same time you don't want to let the defense dictate where you attack them?
He said, is there a point in time to where you don't want to let the defense dictate where the ball goes? Listen to this answer.
Yeah, aggressively take what they give us.
He still said the same thing. So people got to understand the philosophy of just taking what the defense gives you. Because when you're doing that, you're allowing the defense to dictate where the ball goes. Okay? So defenses figured out, oh, if we want to take away Amari, let's just show a bracket. And that stupid offense is going to start feeding role players. So then you got your quarterback who now, instead of just targeting his top guy, he got to scan the field to find the open guy. That's why I asked the question, which one is an easier read? Where you're going to target your best guy down to your worst guy, or you got to find the open guy? One is clearly easier. That's why most of your smarter teams use that system, right? So when you go look at Green Bay and you look how they continually target Adams, and you go look at the Rams and see how they continually target Cooper Kupp, and you look at Kansas City and you look how they consistently targeted Hill. They didn't have an offense that was based on a defense dictating where the ball goes. So you got your quarterback overanalyzing. And on top of that, you got a defense that's showing you confusing looks. So Arizona literally said it. I can pull that clip. They say the way that we attacked Dallas, we knew we was going to confuse that offense by giving them multiple looks. And that's why the second half of the year, Dak looked indecisive. The system is stupid. If you say, okay, Dak, throw that away, just go at your best guys, Dak will light bars up like he always did. But when you got these oligarchs, right? That's why I call them oligarchs, right? When you got these oligarchs who thinking, okay, we go get us a play caller that's going to replace a playmaker. Because we feel like our play caller is so smart that we don't need playmakers. So it's no doubt in this dumb system that you go see some issues with your quarterback. It's just what it is. So, and I want to really explain that for people that's looking at Dak's second half, like what happened to him. When that system is dumb, it's going to hurt a lot of your good players, like Amari. It hurt Amari. They literally said, Steve, let me go show Steven comment. I bet I still got it up in here. Watch this. Hold on. Hold on. Here it is. Hold on. Man, I'm telling you, man, I be hooking bars up. Watch this. Hold on. This could be it right here. I think this is it.
Back up to the decision ahead on Amari. His usage
not just production, but in terms of how often he was targeted, even when he was on the field, it was down.
Mm-hmm.
What do you make of his relative lack of involvement, especially for someone who's got the contract of a number one wide receiver?
I just think it's an offensive philosophy.
It's a what? What did he say? I want to make sure I heard him correct.
It's an offensive philosophy.
Oh, so Amari didn't get the ball because of what? Now that caller said it's on Dak. It's on Dak. He's supposed to throw it to the open man.
Of a number one wide receiver.
I just think it's an offensive philosophy.
It's that offensive philosophy. Yeah, it's pushed from the top down. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And so it get confusion to tell who fault it is. Cause this system go make your players look bad. It make Dak look bad and it make Amari look unproductive. Because your system is saying don't go to him based on what the defense is giving you. All right, let me listen. Listen, but this is a freestyle show, so I'm just freestyling. I'm just freestyling. Now he keeps talking. As he keeps talking, listen.
And with, when we had the skilled players that we had, between Kellen and Dak, I think there was a progression of, where you threw the ball. And depending on how the defense played you, it would point the ball to certain places where.
Depending on who, what? Depending on how the what played you? Huh? Did I hear that right? The defense basically tells your offense where to go with the ball? Oh, okay. So when you look at games like Arizona and you see 6 targets, okay? You see 6 targets to Amari and Lamb. And they was going against backup corners. That's because of the dumb system. He literally just told you. So we had that dude call in talking about Dak. Dak. Now I showed you specific quotes from Kellen Moore and Stephen Jones telling the world we let the defense dictate where the ball goes. Hold on, let me set this up. I'm gonna make this a little bit better. Cause we gotta get this. If we don't get this, they gonna still run game on us. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't gonna know who to point at. You gonna have some people pointing at Dak. You gonna have some people pointing at Amari, saying he disappeared and dumb shit. It's like, no, he didn't disappear. This system abandoned him. Yeah, listen.
Ball to certain places where, hey, if they're going to double over here and they're going to double over the top over here, then that's going to dictate that the ball goes here.
God damn. I mean, they telling you, man. They tell the whole world. They tell everybody this is what we doing. So you don't think people like Belichick over here like, oh, okay, so we get to dictate where the ball goes. Oh, so we go make sure y'all feed Schultz all day. We don't want y'all feeding that Amari guy. We don't want you feeding that CD Lamb guy. No. So what we gonna do is we gonna show some brackets. Y'all hear me out, man. We gonna show some brackets. And then after we show them brackets, it's gonna make your dumb offense go away from your playmakers.
So I think it's more of a system deal. It wasn't a thing where we just said, hey, we're not going to target Amari as much.
Is that the right system?
Up there, that was the question right there. Ooh, that was the question. Ooh, Michael Gick, he was the only one that asked it. He asked the right question. Is it the right system?
As much.
Is that the right system?
Based on the system, then does that make?
That boy say, is it the right system? No, it's not. the playmaker is actually right on this. It's what the playmaker said. All right. That's why this show is actually so on point, what I'm talking about today. And this is coming from the oligarchs.
Mike, Troy was talking about, your guy beating beating the man on the other side. We're worried too much about scheming guys open. Is it on the receivers? Is it on the coaching to get the receivers the ball?
Now. That's the NFL now, guys. I've been talking about that for a while. When you see it, and that's why as we start rating guys, like we want to rate wide receiver, oh, he's better than him, he's better than him, and we do it on numbers when it's system beating system now. It's not man beating man. That's why you're going to get these so-called boy geniuses.
Oh, that's why they're going to get who? Did he say so-called boy geniuses? Let me rewind that. Make sure I heard that right.
When it's system beating system now. It's not man beating man. That's why you're going to get these so-called boy geniuses.
Who you talking about, playmaker? Who are these so-called boy geniuses that these oligarchs and Scrooges are leaning on? You talking about Kellen Moore?
They try to figure out a way to beat a system, and then I can get less players and come back and beat better players.
So I can get lesser players. Look around the league. Look around the league. Adams gone. Hill gone. Cooper gone. It's because of the oligopolies. It's because those billionaire Scrooge McDuck cats is trying to figure out ways to go cheaper. And the playmaker just calling it out. That's all it is. And he just telling the truth. And he said, I've been seeing this for a while. So let it keep playing.
Because I'm beating a system. The days of man beating man, we'll never have them again. We'll never have those again. And sometimes it takes away from when it's just time to get down, dirty, and gritty. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things I've always explained. Troy's right. Troy's right. We're expecting now the coaches to come in and design a way to make a man get open, and just, instead of expecting the man to use his talents and gift and get somewhere and get open.
All right, man, let's open back up these phone lines real quick. I just don't think it can be more clear, bro. I don't know if any show it actually makes it this clear, bro. Just keeping it real. Like, I'm telling y'all, it's not Dak, it's not Amari, it's not Lamb. It's this dumb system. Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's up, boss?
What's up with it?
Nothing much, just Marquis. Now, I've been listening to you. You've been making some good points. Mm-hmm. But what I'm calling to say is, it's gonna really piss me off to spend all this time with McCarthy as a coach.
Right.
He's been an offensive coordinator for a Super Bowl team, and we never know if he could have actually made the team better or not, because we fooling around with Kellen Moore. At least try. He done had 2 years. At least try McCarthy, because he's going to get fired after this year. So at least try McCarthy to see can we make it better. But we'll never know. Fire. Just like we'll never know if Collins had went back to guard, would have been better, because they didn't do it. It just doesn't make sense to leave all this on the table when we got all this talent. And they keep on screwing around with Garrett, Kellen Moore, wasting the good years of quarterbacks when everybody out here looking for the quarterbacks that we've had the last 10 years. Just wasting people's careers right now. Fooling around with coaches. if they go get Sean Payton right now, if we had had Sean Payton against San Francisco, we win the game. If we had a flip coaches, if we had Shanahan on our side and put McCarthy on their side, we would have won the game with the same players.
Hey, bro.
Guaranteed.
I'm going to be honest with you, dog. I disagree.
You don't think so?
Nope.
I think Shanahan would have found the way.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, big dog. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Hear me out. Because you right, but you a little bit wrong. I think it wouldn't have worked because Kellen Moore is a Trojan horse, dog. It don't even matter who the coach is, dog. Just being honest with you. It don't matter. Whoever the coach is, them Joneses was going to put Kellen Moore in place. You know what I'm saying? So he can run their system. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? See, because you right. But Sean Payton would have likely got neutered too. I'm just being honest. Because they basically neutered Mike McCarthy out of play calling. They took him out of play calling. And you called in with the perfect point, bro. You called in and you said, this dude been on offense. He been a play caller. We likely won't even get a chance to see it, just like we never saw Lyle go back to left guard. You right. Because of that Trojan horse, Kellen Moore, dog. And it's really because Stephen Jones, he's one of those oligarchs. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys who really committed to that billionaire plan to try to get cheap and get rid of number ones because they got their guy. They got their play caller, Kellen Moore. So you actually right. You know what I'm saying? It's just technically you wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when I say Shanahan, I'm talking about Shanahan calling the plays, not Kellen Moore.
Okay,
I'm talking about
if
if
that
Shanahan was calling the plays, we win.
We win. Facts. I agree. I say it like if McCarthy calling those plays, we win. Sure.
See, I don't know about that, but I would like to know.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I know, big dog, and I'm talking about no, because I also got up here the interviews where Mike McCarthy said himself he want to see us committed to running the ball, and he want us to target Amari more. He said, I love when I got it right here. Listen, I already got it. Hold on. It's right here. Listen.
Picture approaches. So the numbers, he missed a couple games. There's other factors that go into it, and that's why, once again, the numbers aren't probably exactly what we'd like them to be, but they're not far from being what they could be. So I think the truth is somewhere in between there, and that's why you just continue to work. At the end of the day, we got a great opportunity here to go undefeated in our division.
Listen,
get to 12 wins, and then from that, we're going to close that door in the regular season, and we're going to take everything into the playoff contest. And that's, so what does that mean as far as more targets for Amari? I hope so, but there's more factors.
See, people didn't forget. Pete, he had to say, I hope so. You know what I'm saying? He said, what does that mean for Amari? Are we going to target him? I hope so. Why did he say hope so? Because it was out of his hands.
Out of his hands.
It's in the Trojan horse hand, Kellen Moore. The Trojan horse is controlling his destiny, Doc.
And that's the reason why I don't want this to be a throwaway season, but we can do the best with what we got. Hopefully we can overcome. But I want a coach like Sean Payton that Jerry and them will respect and let him do his job. And he will coach the team on offense if he get here. And then we got a chance to actually win a championship.
Bro.
Until we get a coach that'll go out there and scheme the other team to what they want to do and force our talent on them, it's gonna be hard to make it all the way through the playoffs, and that's just all it is too.
Bro,
it just don't work.
I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, dog. Jesus Christ couldn't coach this team, bro. Obviously, that's a metaphor. Because nobody can coach this team when you got owners that love to meddle, dog. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because even when it's going good, they go still come in there and, hey, I got an idea. Let's keep Zeke in there. Hey, you know what? Instead of starting still at right tackle and moving Lyle to left guard, I think Lyle is the enforcer. Keep Lyle at right tackle. Now, you can tell, and this is the worst part. Guess who getting blamed for it? Filming. They blaming filming for what they messed up, bro. And the fans are too. It was filming that had those tackles rotate. No, it wasn't. Filming was the one who wanted the bitch Lyle.
But what's so cold about it, they straightening out that mistake, listening to him right now.
Right. But see, it's too late. It's like, okay, you should have listened to him during the season, big dog. You know what I'm saying? During the season. But instead, during the Thanksgiving game, y'all was rotating tackles. They literally was giving Lyle a series, then they would give Steele a series, stuff we've never seen. Like, these guys protect the quarterback. Only the best guy should be out there. Why y'all treating this like this a scrimmage or something? Bro. So that's why I said, listen, you know what I'm saying, no respect to Jesus Christ. No disrespect to Jesus Christ. Because he can do all things. I'm just saying, bro. Bro, as long as them owners meddling, it don't matter if it's the tuna. It don't matter if it's Jimmy Johnson. It don't matter if it's Mike McCarthy. What they need to do is hire somebody and only police a couple of things: fairness and culture. That's the only thing.
And I think if Sean Payton get in here, they gonna let him. But he the problem, the only one.
Dog, I don't think nobody. Because think about it, bro. Mike McCarthy, in terms of going against Dallas, got a better resume than Sean Payton. Right? Think about it. Mike McCarthy got his Super Bowl in AT&T Stadium, big dog.
But
Mike McCarthy beat Romo with a backup quarterback named Flynn, big dog. Man, like.
But Mike McCarthy got fired, though. Sean Payton did.
Man, I don't think that matter, bro. I think we holding on to hope, bro, that we shouldn't be.
We gotta keep hope alive.
All right, this is where we gonna meet in the middle, big dog. This is where I'm gonna meet you right in the middle on this debate. I think Sean Payton would have 1 year to do it his way. You know what I mean? That if he don't do it in year one, they gonna come in there with some coaching shorts on. You feel me, big dog? They go sneak in there with some coaching shorts.
I'll pay 1 year just to see what happens.
Yeah, that's real. I think we met in the middle on that, big dog. I think that's a fair compromise to this debate. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But man, fantastic call, bro. You killed it. Make sure you call in more, bro. For real, this was a fantastic call. All right, what's your name again?
Oh, Marquise.
Marquise. All right, Marquise. You take it easy, big dog.
All right.
All right, so we got a lot of people that follow Boss Cowboy Sports, and we got a lot of new subscribers. Some of that information y'all have heard before, but to some people it's brand new. So for everybody that kind of hung around, that heard me go through the system and the breakdown of the system, obviously we appreciate you. But it's a whole lot of new subscribers because we growing real fast that never heard the details of the system breakdown. So I really appreciate y'all for being patient on that. Let me finish this content and then I'm gonna take a couple of more calls because this one gonna be fast too. I ain't gonna take all day on this one. I just wanted to talk about briefly Brian Schottenheimer. Okay, so it's a lot of people that got a lot of thoughts on him, like could he replace Kellen Moore? Is he gonna help with the running game and all this kind of stuff? Listen, y'all. This is nothing but another Ben McAdoo, okay? So, and he is not going to be a direct offensive coach or defensive coach. Brian is more going to be kind of like the devil's advocate to both coaches. So what he does even to Quinn is he's going to be the guy that goes to Quinn and say, hey, as an offensive guy, this is how I would attack your defense, Quinn. These are some of the holes and these are some of the tendencies that you're starting to form. So he's more going to be like a data analysis, a trend analysis. He's the guy, just like Ben McAdoo, that's coming in to basically just tell both coaches where they slipping. That's their job, all right? So I want to really understand what Brian is about. And another thing why this is smart, because remember I told y'all, when you're dealing with Mike McCarthy, you're dealing with somebody who understands the Game of Thrones, right? So Mike McCarthy also is bringing in another voice that can help him out veto Kellen Moore. He got to have his guys in place. See, that's king thinking, because he know he in a toxic Game of Thrones. He know his bosses are toxic. So as he's sitting in Frisco, he's making a calculated decision that I'm going to bring my allies in here because he know Kellen Moore is the Trojan horse. So he got to have as many voices on his side versus not on his side. So I just wanted to break down that coaching, and I'm going to take some more calls real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me set that up. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to take some more calls. So, but yeah, so for everybody that's thinking he finna come in and be some offensive guru or he's going to call plays, that's not finna happen, y'all. I'm just keeping it real with you. All right, so we got the phone lines open. I see somebody been calling from Arlington. Let me call this Arlington number back, because they called 1,000 times. Trey, I like that. My boy Trey came in. Said, I'm calling y'all back. All right, so they ain't answer. I tried to call you back, 682. All right, my boy, he said late night show on point at damn near 1 in the morning. I appreciate it, dog. I'm telling you, you don't hear a lot of stuff that you go hear on Boss Cowboy Sports, bro. Trust me. We really do keep it real on here, man. We do a lot of research, bro. We really dig hard for the truth here. And I appreciate you recognizing that even at 1 in the morning, big dog. Hopefully everybody's sitting back, you know, chilling, just getting this content. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but we got the call lines open, man. I'm going to give y'all a couple of more seconds, man. Y'all better get in here, bro. Who Mac Jones? You get on in here. It's open, Mac. It's wide open, Mac. It's wide open. You ain't calling, though. You talking about great show? Call in, big dog. Yeah. Boss Cowboy Sports.
What's up with it, boss?
What's up with who is this?
It's OB, man. Arkansas, man.
Okay, man. My first call from Arkansas. That means you got to represent, big dog.
Oh yeah, all the time.
What you got?
Man, I want to know, man. What's up with this deep tackle, man? You don't get no true one tech.
Bro,
we ain't everybody. We done forgot about the quarterback coach.
Oh no, we haven't. But go ahead.
I'm like everybody talking about Dak. What about the quarterback coach? He don't even talk.
Ooh.
Ain't nobody heard enough from him.
I can't stand Nussmeister, bro. I think he's yeah.
They want to blame the O-line on Philbin now. Like. They bring a Leighton Vander every day. He ain't stopped the run yet. Like,
you ain't telling no lies, bro. You keep going.
I mean, what's the big homie came back by 3:30 now? Gallimore, he came back, but he had one good game. Hey,
I felt like he had about 3, but go ahead.
Yeah, Bo Hammer, he still young, so
yeah, he young.
Yeah, he young, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would prefer to have a veteran D tackle in there that can stop the run, and I'm pretty sure they ain't costing like tens of millions of dollars.
See, bro, you already stealing my thunder. All right, I got some free agents that I can introduce right now, but I'm not. Okay, but
Already.
you right on everything you saying. It's some DTs out here that's low cost DTs that's actually cheaper than Urban. That's gonna be better.
Right.
One text. You know what I'm saying?
About another thing too, boss? I want to ask you too. What about guard? Is there any guards out there that you would look at?
Yeah, you talking about free agents
that
or
wouldn't
draft?
that wouldn't cost. You know how Steven works.
Nah. Like when you trying to get a guard, you go pay some money, big dog.
You gonna pay a little cash?
You go pay some cash. I'd rather us draft a guard, to be honest. This is a good draft class. They got some maulers in this class. And to be honest, man, I think we should target it early.
Early, right.
Because your
Right on.
maulers, they go first. Because I think what's going to happen, when you look at the freakish guys on defense, those freak defensive players will go push down a lot of offensive talent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of offense that's going to be sitting there. Yeah. Oh, my boy Tyron Church, he introducing a guard that I also agree with him on. Will Hernandez, I would take him right now.
That's the one I was thinking my damn self, man. How much do you think he would cost?
Tyrone Church said $5 million. I'm pretty sure he's looking at the Spot Track. So if whenever you got questions like that, go to Spot Track. It's SPOTRAC. Okay.
All right.
And then they'll show you the list of available free agents, and by some of them they have estimates. You know what I mean? But a lot of times what you can do, it's hard to gauge Will Hernandez because Will is coming out of his rookie contract. A lot of times you can gauge what's getting ready to happen to a free agent based on his previous contract and his production. That's why I was able to predict that Hayden Hurst was going to cost around $3 million because he's a good athlete, but guess who took all his targets? Kyle Pitts, because he also played tight end. So I knew it don't mean that Hayden Hurst is not a good player. He just was overshadowed by a better player. You see what I'm saying? So almost like Curse, right? Curse was overshadowed when he was at Minnesota, but he still was a good player. It's just the people that was in front of him was better. Smith and Al Harris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't stamp Will Hernandez at $5 million, but I take another look at that market to make sure I'm really dead on with that estimate. But I actually doubt we touch it though, bro. To be honest, I doubt that we touch guard. Not Steven. I think Steven go think budget. So in his mind, he go think, well, let's just hope McGovern take one more step. You know what I mean? Because we got him under a rookie cheap contract. You see what I'm saying? I think that's how you gonna think,
Steven
bro.
Be killing us, man.
Yeah.
Steven be killing us.
Yeah. He don't make all in moves. He don't.
I think I would try to double down on it.
Yeah, I mean, I do trust this draft class, and I trust Will McClay.
Yeah.
The only thing I hate is that Stephen Jones, he looked like his fingerprints was all on signing his own guys.
Yeah.
I don't think they had nothing to do with Will McClay. Because if he would have left that to Will McClay would have upgraded everything. Like it was Steven that brought back Schultz at $10.9 million. Will McClay would have did that. Will McClay would have went out there and got some better guys. Straight out of free agency too, with no problems. And I can show you the prices that likely you could have got 2 starter quality tight ends for half the price of Schultz, bro.
I didn't check a couple of your videos out on their show topic. I agree with you a lot on that, man.
Yeah.
Like
so
he ain't creating too much for himself. You know, based off your film sessions, everything coming from the receivers, man.
Yep, and dump offs. He sit in
Just dump
pockets.
off.
That's all he do. He sit in pockets all day,
just in
bro.
the zone.
But
Yeah.
then,
What
you know,
about
go ahead.
another thing I want to get with y'all, man, is like they brought in this new guy for the what was his dude you just talking about?
Consultant. Brian
Yeah.
Schottenheimer.
So who they bring in like for that for Kellen Moore? Like is a
He there.
defensive consultant.
He there for Kellen Moore. But see, the problem is Kellen Moore, he can veto all them dudes.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
Jerry is the one and Steven is the one that bless Kellen Moore. So it's almost like this. This is the best way I can explain it. It's almost like you take a job and that person say, we go hire you only if you keep this person under you. What is that automatically telling you? That person got favor with the boss.
That person got more power than you.
Right.
He gonna be here
So
after you.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it don't matter how many consultants I bring in. I can bring in all the smartest guys in the world. I can say, to hell with all of y'all. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna air this ball out. Everybody in there can be like, man, we need to run the ball, man. We need to run the ball. We need to target Amari more. And that's why it's so sad that even the head coach himself said, on record, they said, so what does this mean to Amari in terms of targeting him more? He said, I hope so. That's such a shame, bro. Well, you got to literally say, I hope so, because the person under you got more authority.
Got more power.
Yeah.
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 But man, I'm gonna get out, man. I'm gonna let somebody else get in here, man. It's good talking to you, bro.
You too, bro. Call back in, man. Whenever y'all
All
want
right.
to, man. Let's get it, man. And you, especially you from the DFW, bro. Coming out of Arlington. Yeah, man. Call back more. All right?
All right, bro.
All right. Now, that wasn't this is Arkansas. My bad. Arkansas. That was Arkansas. All right, y'all. Listen, man. Y'all starting to slow down the call, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude because y'all don't want to talk no more. I got more energy than y'all. So, listen, y'all been doing y'all part, and it's been working. Let's continue what's been working for the nation, right? For Cowboys International. It's the fundamental things. If you in here and you liking this content, hit that like, hit that share, and actually share it with some of your friends. Share this with some of your enemies, right? Share this with people who don't understand that system stuff, because a whole lot of people don't see it, don't have no idea what that is. They have no idea what that is. So you got to share this type of content so they get caught up. Also on Facebook. You know what I mean? So share it on Facebook, share it obviously on YouTube, and then obviously and lastly, y'all continue to do this as well because y'all been doing this and I appreciate it. Y'all continue to donate into Boss Cowboy Sports, especially while we getting our cash, our super chats back up. You know, that's gonna hold us down. But hey, man, you know, this is Boss Cowboy Sports, man, where y'all voice matter, man. We gonna keep doing what we do, keeping it real, keeping it true, all the time, man, and telling y'all, you know, the truth and what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That's what we stand on, and that's what we gonna always do. Stay up. Peace. Man, hold on, man. I ain't going nowhere, man. Here we go.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.